Good evening and welcome to TV6 and Woodsfield Redskins football. We're here for another exciting year. This is our second season with the Redskins, and we're really happy to be able to bring it to you. Tonight, for the home opener, Woodsfield Redskins will be taking on the Paden City Wildcats. This is a joint home opener, or the joint opener, the home opener for the Redskins for these two teams. Kind of an unusual situation this year. Woodsfield will play a game and then have a week off. I don't remember that ever happening before, but it's kind of unusual. Last year, if you remember, we went to Paden City, and I believe the final score there was 36-6, as the Redskins pretty well handled Paden City at that time. I'm Dale Eddy, and I'm here with Lance LaFollette. Lance is going to be with us this year as a color man, and we're really glad you're here, Lance. Welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Hope for an enjoyable season with you.
I'm sure we'll have fun. You know, we'll make our share of mistakes, but it'll be fun. Lance, you know, in looking at the Redskins this year, coming off the season, in fact, the last three seasons, last year especially, capping it off with 11-1, they lost, a game in the second round of the state playoffs to the eventual state championships. How do you go about building and topping something like that, or do you?
I don't know that you actually can top a season like that without finishing it off, I guess. What these guys need to do, I think, is concentrate on making their own goals, reaching those goals, setting them high. It's a new season. Last year's over, and I think that's been stressed to the boys a good bit this year. I look for some big things. It's not a typical small, fast Woodsfield team. It's more of a 1973 type squad, big and going to ground it out this year, some I hope.
Yeah, I think a lot of names will be back. You got Chad Weber, Shane Dunn, Ricky Russell will be at quarterback. All those are names that we've heard all last year, just little different positions and so on. There's some big holes to fill, but, I don't know whether that's what you should even look at. There were some quality kids, but I think the younger kids now can build on that and really do a good job in their own light.
Right. One thing that was especially nice about last year, there wasn't a lot of times that we had to leave the starters in for the whole game. And by halftime, a lot of those games were over, and we were able to get a lot of young players in. So we have a lot of sophomores and juniors that are going to be seeing some playing time tonight that have some experience, have some varsity experience.
And there's some freshmen that will be key factors in this year's team.
I don't know the actual starting lineup, but I have a feeling there's going to be a couple freshmen starts, so something different for Woodsfield.
Well, I think we're in for an exciting season, and we'll be right back with starting lineups and some more details.
Hey, honey, I'm going to Jackson's to UPS this package and wire some money to Dan.
Wait a minute and I'll pick out some videos for this weekend. They've really enlarged their video selection and you can't beat the price. $1.99 each or 3 for $3.95. And I promised Tommy he could get a Nintendo tape.
Mom, can I go and get a stuffed animal and some balloons for Jessica's birthday? All my friends shop there and they have the best selection in town.
Jackson's has something for everyone in your family, including school supplies, magazines and books, gift items, baskets, flowers, decorating accessories, greeting cards, gift wrap, and party supplies. And their newly remodeled store has toys, makeup, office supplies, Western Union and UPS delivery service, keys, copies, snacks, and for your convenience they carry groceries and all your favorite soft drinks. And for the collector in your family, they even have baseball cards. Yes, at Jackson's, there's something for everyone.
We're back, and we're just a few minutes away from the starting line. Well, the starting lineups are being announced. We're just away from the kickoff. Tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Nick's Barbershop, Ring's Barbershop, Weber's Drugstore, and the Village Bake Shop, Dimchek's BP, Jackson's Newsstand, Days TV, TMC Telemarketing, and Masters Garage. I want to take a quick look here at Paden City Wildcats. Paden City, as I said last year, we beat them at Paden City 36-6. They are coached by a Monroe County boy, Mike Flannery, who's from, graduate from River High School. His dad, Martin, coached down there for years. When I was there, he was coached there. And the Green Wave has maybe one of the better quarterbacks, better all-around players in the state of West Virginia, and Dee Bosley. He's a senior. He'll be a quarterback and safety. He's 6 foot, 170 pounds. He's one of only 4 experienced players returning. This Paden City team has 8 freshmen. Bosley is a great one. Last year he rushed for 559 yards and 110 carries, completed 69 of 112 passes. And Lance, I believe it's fair to say that they probably are going to air it out tonight.
They're young. They don't have a lot of size, and they have 3 weapons, Bosley being one of them. We're going to need to keep him under wraps, not let him get outside, and not give him a lot of time back there. The kid's a good ball player.
Now another one, running back is Jeff Starcher, 6'1", 165 junior. Starcher run for 459 yards last year and 95 carries. He had 4 touchdowns, and he is a good one also. They have, if I'm looking at the roster right, they have 4 freshmen that will be starting, and that's quite amazing. It's a very young team. The color guard is preparing to honor America with the playing of our national anthem with the Woodsfield High School Marching Band.
And now, to honor America, our national anthem.
Now let's listen for the Woodsfield High School Marching Band as they play the national anthem. Let's take a quick look at the Woodsfield Redskins. Woodsfield last year was 11-1, losing in the second round of the playoffs, state playoffs, to eventual state champions, Newark Catholic, 35-9. The Redskins, if I have my figures right, they won 19 of the last 20 games. That's pretty impressive, Lance. And I think, going in, that's got to add some pressure to them, but yet it's got to be a good feeling going into a season.
Well, it was noted in the paper today that we're currently riding a 16-game regular season winning streak, and predicted as well that we would lose. There's pressure that comes along with the with success.
Yes, certainly, and I probably saw the same paper. They were saying that predicted, I think, maybe 14-12 in favor of Paden City. Now that's something I'm sure that Coach Jay has mentioned in the locker room before they came out.
Right, that's a motivational tool there. We're in need of those all the time.
That's right. Now also for the Redskins, they're going to have a new quarterback in Rick Russell. Rick Russell has experience at the quarterback position. He had a lot of times last year when he got into ball games, and I feel he's a very good gentleman for that position. He's got a freshman as a backup, and there's some freshmen on this team that could be factors. In fact, there's one freshman that'll start, Luke Shoemaker. That's a brother to Steve, and the Shoemakers have been active in Woodsfield Redskins football for as long as I can remember almost, and so I'm sure he'll have another, be a great asset to this team.
Right, looks a big kid for a freshman, and has some real nice hands.
And very mature, I think.
Right,
that's part of it.
Luke was around the team last year, and I think it helped him a lot as far as picking some things up. He paid attention and earned his spot.
Also, you know, in the backfield, you have Chad Weber, a tailback, you know, Chris Lynn and Shane Dunn. Shane, you know, is just a man among boys. You know, he's such a big kid and a strong kid. I think maybe you'll see a little difference in the way Coach will be approaching this year. You know, with Shane in the backfield, you're not going to have that flash like we did last year, but some real hard running up the middle. Mike Dimmerling's back, you know, at center. Chad West at one tackle, Chris Dalrymple. Chris is also a big kid. You know, he's a junior. He goes 6'1", 250 pounds. At the guard position, Jeremy Kramer. And, well, I lost the other guard. I'm sorry. It's Mike Dimmerling, Chad West, Stephen Powell. I'm sorry. Yeah, this will be the center. Larry Nelson at the end position. So, you know, we got some new names, but we also have a lot of experience on the field from kids who just maybe in a little bit different position. But I'm expecting a very good showing of themselves this evening, and I think the kids are ready for this, Lance.
They come down the field a little bit like they're ready, I guess.
Yeah. An exciting time, high school athletics, as Woodsfield Redskins take the field in preparation for their home opener.
I see Dalrymple is putting his shoe on, so it looks like we're all going to kick off.
Yeah, I believe that Paden City won the toss and will be receiving, and we'll be kicking off. One of our fine sponsors this evening, Nick's Fuscardo Village Barbershop. The Village Barbershop features hair care for the whole family. They also carry a full line of Paul Mitchell hair care products to keep your hair looking great. Ear piercing is also available. Hours are Monday through Wednesday, 8:30 to 5 p.m., Friday, 8:30 to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8:30 to 3 p.m. They'll be closed Thursdays and Sundays. That's Nick Fuscardo Village Barbershop. Quality service for nearly 20 years. You may call 472-1053. Another fine sponsor will be the Village Bake Shop. Village Bake Shop is at 215 South Main Street in Woodsfield. They have fresh cut meats prepared daily, as well as cheeses, lunch meats, along with marinated ribeye steaks for those last fall barbecuing. Their baked goods are baked fresh daily with large variety of cookies, donuts, rolls, cakes, and pies. They also have homemade deli items such as ham salad, macaroni salad, baked beans, and coleslaw. Stop in for their daily lunch special at the Village Bake Shop at 215 South Main Street, Woodsfield, Ohio. Lance, we're about ready to get this one underway. Dalrymple will be kicking off, and back deep will be Archer and Bosley, number 10 and number 83 for Paden City. And the 1992 season is about to get underway. As the public address announcer said, this is the first Ohio school in action, and the kick will come on the 22-yard line to Archer. Archer's up to the 30-yard line. He breaks the tackle, and he's got some room, and he's down to the 39-yard line. And he is brought down there by Joe Kress. So Paden City will have the first snap from the line of scrimmage, and they'll be on the 39-yard line.
Needed to wrap up a little bit better there, but things could have been worse.
Yes.
Settle down now and get going, right?
So as we expected, they're sending three wide outs, and they will air it out. Archer behind his quarterback, Bosley. And Bosley back, he's kicking the ball. He's got some room around the left side, and he's up near the first down. He's maybe on the 48-yard line. Looks like maybe a gain of 8. Second down and 2.
Shane Dunn, playing the end on the other side, did a decent job of turning it up. Wasn't a lot of pursuit behind him.
Off to our side, Todd Neff. Todd is a freshman and 5'10", 160 pounds for Paden City. And we've got a flag. I didn't exactly see what that might have been, but procedure. So that's going to back the Wildcats up. Second, and 10 minutes and 46 seconds remaining as they'll step this one off against Paden City. It's going to put them back on the 43-yard line. Be 2nd and 7.
Mosley was stepping back to pass there, so it does look like they're going to be mixing it up with the option and the pass.
Yeah, he was looking in this direction, you know, and if my records are right, that is a freshman here in front of us, number 11. Man in motion, coming to our side. Mosley back again, looking, and he drops it out on the side and is long. Intended to Matt Powell. Powell, the flanker on this side, is a sophomore, 5'10", 160 pounds. So it's 3rd and 7.
Mosley showed some decent zip on the ball there. That out pattern is a deep or a long throw, longer than it actually looks from the stands.
Again, we have 2 wide outs. Man in motion. Man in motion coming this way is Powell. Mosley back. Almost intercepted there. Picked off. I believe that was Calder. Almost picking off that ball up the middle. Jonathan Calder got his hand on it. So we have 4th down. 4th and 7. And Paden City will be forced to kick away. Back deep will be Chris Lynn and Rick Russell, I believe. And we'll have our first possession with a little over 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Crosby back, and it's a bad snap. He barely gets it away, and it's straight up in the air. It's going to land just beyond the 50-yard line. And it'll rest on the 42-yard line. So we got a break there, man.
Right, Mosley got a fortunate bounce, so we'd be about 40 yards the other way.
That's right. The ball came back a little high. He did keep control of it and got it off. I thought we were going to block it. So we'll have our first possession, and we'll see what Ricky Russell and crew can do. Chad Weber, the slot to the right. Rick looking over his offensive line. 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Rick drops the ball and gets back. Looks like he may have got back to the ball.
There had to have been a mix-up there. He pitched the ball to Shane Dunn, and Shane had his back turned, so a little bit of a mix-up on 1st down. These early season jitters out of our way, and get going here.
That's to be expected. 2nd down and 10.
Scott Wilson, it looks like, will be running the plays in and out with Luke Shoemaker at the tight end spot.
So we've got a wide out to the right. Handoff. Comes to Weber, looks like. Weber's up to the 47-yard line as he blows his way ahead for a nice gainer on that. Looks like a gain of possibly 6 or 5 yards. As Chad was not to be refused. Back into the ball game is Shoemaker. Nelson out wide to the right. I formation with a slot to the right, and Russell takes the snap. Fake handoff, falls back to this side, and Weber almost to the 50-yard line. Picked up a little less than maybe 2-yard line. Be 4th and 5.
That's a nice defensive play by Paden City.
Kind of strung it out and didn't give us anything.
Right.
They didn't go for the fake up the middle. So Chad West will be back to punt this away with 8 minutes, just that 8-minute mark. D. Bosley and Archer dropping back. Bosley will be on his own 20-yard line. Ball, nice long one. Coming to about the 21-yard line. Bosley got the ball there. Sidesteps one tackler, breaks to the opposite side, and he stopped there on the 27-yard line. Looks like maybe Stephen Powell on the tackle. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Paden City.
Chris Dalrymple showed a lot of hustle there. He, if you watch, chased clear across the field on that and ended up getting in on the play as well.
So it is 1st and 10, 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Again, they have 2 wideouts on this side. Single man in the backfield, man in motion. Bosley fakes, keeps it, and he's up to almost the 30-yard line, maybe the 29. Or maybe a pickup of 2 might be. They've got 2nd and 8 on the board. 2nd and 8, 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Bosley. In motion will be Archer coming to this side. And the ball goes to Archer. Archer has some room. He's to the 40-yard line.
Real nice hit.
Nice tackle there by Lynn and Mark Dimmerling. And the ball will be placed on the 39-yard line. And it will be 1st down. First and 10, 6 minutes, 24 seconds. We're on the 39-yard line. Man in motion. Bosley dropped. He's got some pursuit. Ball's up and almost intercepted. I believe Russell almost getting under that ball. He was rushed on that pass. Had some good pursuit in the backfield. Really no one in the area.
Looks like Paden City is going to stretch it out as we expected.
So it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Well, they do stretch it out. Wide receivers on all sides. Single man in the backfield. That's Archer, I believe. Bosley drops the ball and through the hands of Powell right at the line of scrimmage. I think he was thinking about running it upfield before he caught it and didn't make connection. So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Bosley's getting a quick drop and we're not getting a lot of pressure on him.
He is decisive. He looks like he has quickness. I don't know if he's got a lot of speed, but he's very deceptive. Bosley again will take the hike with just 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Again, he's dropping. Good pursuit. Ball is up. This time it will be intercepted by
Nice
Rick
play.
Russell. Ricky Russell intercepts the ball at the 36-yard line. And that was caused by the pursuit.
Right. There was a lot of good coverage back there. Rick had his man blanketed. The guy in the flat was covered, and the guy coming across the middle was covered.
So another good job defensively. And we'll have the ball 1st and 10. Ball laying on the 36-yard line. 5 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Wishbone formation. Handoff goes to the back. Looks like it's Weber. Weber again. Weber's up to the 43-yard line. A nice gain. Like a gain of 7.
Weber would like to have a wall to follow like that all season. A lot of good blocking on the left side of the line there.
So a super job. You can only do so much as a running back if you're line.
Exactly.
You got to depend on them. Again, same wishbone formation. The official coming in to reset the ball. Russell will take the snap, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Shane Dunn. Shane up the middle as he bowls his way. We're at the 47-yard line. Looks like he's
got enough.
Yeah, looks like he's got enough. It looks like maybe Shane has got an injury, maybe, I don't know.
Let's hope that's a Charlie horse.
Let's hope, yes. Y out to this side. And Rick take the snap, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Weber straight up the middle, and he stopped, and we have a flag. Weber off tackle to the right, and he's tripped up just past the line of scrimmage, but we do have a flag. And it's illegal procedure, so that'll push us back.
It's an awful late flag. I think I did see some movement, but that was well after the play got underway.
Well, Lance, we've been pretty fortunate. It rained all day long, and it cleared off, and I thought it was going to be nice. Now it's starting to sprinkle again. But you take good care of me. I've got this nice parka on with a hood, and we'll be all right.
Wind's got a little bite to it this evening.
Yes, it does. It's not the 85 degrees I expected.
Football weather.
That's right. That's right. Larry Nelson wide out to this side. Slot to the left is Weber. Option play. Russell keeps the ball. He's up the middle, and he's to the 49-yard line. Ran that option play and cut it up the middle and picked up just past the original line of scrimmage. Maybe going to have the second and maybe 9 yards. Second and 9. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Shane Dunn is back in the ball game, Dale.
Oh, good. Because he's going to be a force, I believe, before the end of the year. He's a big kid.
There's a beautiful fake, and Nelson's back.
And he's open, and just knocked away there by number 5, Bill Turner.
It's a real nice ball fake by Russell.
Yes, it was. Had me faked. I was looking to Shane Dunn going over the right side. Nelson had the ball, was open, and the last second, Turner came in, knocked the ball away, and it'll be 3rd down and 9. Ball resting on the 48.5 line. Third and 9 as they break huddle. And there's an official's timeout. Timeout, Woodsfield. With a timeout on the field, we're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back after this short message.
Telephones, radios, fax machines, videos, sound equipment, adapters, and converters of all kinds. Scanners, smoke alarms, tape recorders, televisions, toys, games, VCRs, antennas, batteries, camcorders, and computers are just some of the things you'll find at Day Appliance and Radio Shack. With brand names including Quasar, GE, Realistic, and Memorex, they offer a wide variety of computers with IBM compatibility. For all of your electronic needs, see the vast inventory in stock at Day Appliance. They'll be happy to special order, too. See them today, Day Appliance and Radio Shack.
So with 3 minutes and 22 seconds, it's 3rd and 9. Russell takes and gives the ball to Weber off the right-hand side, and he's up to about the 45-yard line. A nice gain that time on the opposite side. And it'll be 4th down, 4th and 2 with 3:03. So we're forced here again to drop back into punt formation. Archer and Bosley back. West rushed on the pass. He gets the ball away. Bosley on this side. Gets by a couple tacklers. He's got some room. One man to the 4. He's off the opposite side. He's down to the 20, the 15, 10, and he'll trot in with 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Paden City Wildcats get on the board as Bosley hits the ball about the 28-yard line and goes the whole distance.
Dale, that was a lot like the opening kickoff. There were several chances where we should have had him down. He gets into the open, and as we talked about earlier, he's a game breaker.
Yeah, he's very deceptive. I don't know whether it's, we're not pursuing the ball well or whether it's just his deceptive running, but he makes you miss. So for the point after, Bosley will go for 2, and he's looking to pass the ball. He had a man open, but there's another flag.
That should be an offensive interference on number 8.
Yeah. And that's what it is. So we have a score of 6-0. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. That, of course, will be refused. And it will be Paden City kicking off to Woodsfield at the 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Score 6-0 in favor of the Paden City Wildcats. Another of our fine sponsors, Ring Barbershop. Paul Ring, owner of Ring Barbershop, believes that the young people of Monroe County are our future. He's proud to support the spirit of excellence that has developed over the years in the Redskin team. Paul has been in our school system over 30 years. He understands and appreciates the hard work, sacrifice, and dedication of the players and coaches at Woodsfield High School. Paul would like to take this opportunity to wish the Redskins another successful football season in this 1992 school year. Good luck, Redskins. From Rings Barbershop. Again, we'll get our opportunity with just over 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Getting ready to punt the ball is number 65 for Paden City, Jason Billeter. Billeter is a junior, 170, 6'1". The punt comes to the near side, about the 15-yard line. Taken there by Dustin Robinson, who brings it back to the 27-yard line. A nice return. Dustin is one of the freshmen on this team. Dustin is 5'3", 130 pounds. And so we'll have the ball, 1st and 10. And the ball will be laying on the 28-yard line. You can hear the war chant beginning to heighten as we'll take the snap, and again we have a flag. The way the Redskins are clapping, it must be against Paden City. Offside. Offside's called. That's going to move the ball up to the 33-yard line. We're going to be 1st down with 5 to go.
This isn't like the NFL. Once you're over, you're over. No coming back to
no
your
coming
side.
Back, that's right. So Rick Russell has a slot to the right. Weber's off to the right. And he'll take this snap with just over 2 minutes. And a quick handoff. And Dunn stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He may have bowled his way ahead for 2. Rough yards up the middle. 2nd down and 4, they've placed it. Carrying the plays in and out, Scott Wilson and Luke Shoemaker, both freshmen. And again, Weber, slot to the right. And the ball will be snapped. Again to Don around the left side, coming to the 39-yard line. Never did know my right from my left.
I think he does have enough.
I believe he may have enough here. Yes, 1st down. So 1st down, 39-yard line. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter.
That particular play, Woodsfield pulled both backside guard and tackle, and if you're a defensive back and that's coming at you, it's not a lot of fun to stand in there and bust it up.
Throw out of the wishbone. Rick hands the ball off. Looks like to Weber. Weber will get maybe a couple. Starcher stopping him there, and they call it 2nd and 9. He picked up 1. Calder will bring in the play, replacing Shane Dunn. Jonathan Calder is a junior. Larry Nelson be wide to this side. And Russell hand off to Weber. Weber's got some room. And he's ahead to the 46-yard line, but we do have a flag. Flag right at the yard of scrimmage.
I think we're going to have a hold, Dale.
Normally in that area, that's no? Is that what he called?
Wrong. That's an illegal block.
Okay.
They are allowed to block below the waist, but you have to make contact above the waist first.
So we'll have a penalty here to end the first quarter. They'll step this off. And it'll be 2nd and 19. The ball is going to be laying on the 25-yard line. Second down and 19. I thought the time had run out, but evidently must be between the tick on the clock because they're going to run a play here. 2nd and 25. That's not right.
The quarter can't end on a penalty is what the situation is here.
See, that's why we have you up here. You know all that stuff. 2nd and 25. Wide to the right, Larry Nelson. Slot to the right. Russell back. He's looking downfield, drops it off. Ball is dropped off to Shane Dunn for a short gain. So that'll be the end of the first quarter with the score. Is that? Has to be.
They're all screwed up.
They're all messed up.
They've got 11:53 showing on the clock. We're not going to have quarters.
There we go, 11:50.
It's the first game of the year.
Hey, everybody's wrong. You know, we've been messing up. They've been messing up. We're wet. But that's the end of the first quarter with the score 6-0 in favor of Paden City. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with second quarter action.
Hey Joe, how's business?
Profits are up, employees are doing great. Now if I could just do something about these stupid phone bills. Telemarketing is our biggest expense.
You haven't heard about TMC? They guarantee 20% savings on your long distance calls.
Sure they do.
Wait a minute, I use their service and so does Swiss Lands Realty. Just ask them.
For a personal comparison of savings on your phone bill, business or residential, call Tim Henson at 1-800-669-0001. Save with TMC.
Back, Liz, for the start of the second quarter after a lot of confusion and a lot of rain. It's 3rd and 15. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Hand off to Weber. Weber gets some nice yardage up the middle as he cuts it back across the seam, and he's about the 38-yard line. Still short. It's going to be 4th and, looks like they got it 4th and 11. So we're going to be forced to punt this away again with 11 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the quarter. Back to punt the ball away will be Chad West. Chad standing on his own 25-yard line. Low snap. Ball gets away. It's back to Bosley. Bosley drops the ball on the 26-yard line. He picked it up. And he's down to the 31. Tackled there by Dalrymple and several.
Put a flag down, Dale. Hopefully get a little more yardage backed up here.
We'll see what the call is. Look like preliminary. They're calling clipping. Luke Shoemaker also in on that tackle. Several. Woodsfield with good pursuit on that. Bosley is very deceptive. Got the ball right here in front of us. So they're going to back this up. And it's going to be first and a long. They're back to the 16-yard line. 16-yard line where they're going to start. Okay, first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Bosley break the huddle. And again, he has two wide out to the right. And he's back looking to pass. Going to keep the ball. He's got some room on the right side. Good pursuit. And they drive him out of bounds after a gain of possibly 5 yards. Looked like he's on maybe the 20-yard line, but they finally drove him out. As they had fairly good pursuit that time, stringing him out on the right-hand side. Larry Nelson into the ball game. And Shane Dunn again. A little ouchie on that. Looks like maybe his right leg. I don't know. Again, Bosley set his team. Man in motion is Powell, Matt Powell. Draw. Quick handoff. Look up the middle, and Starcher has a first down. And more. He's about the 31-yard line.
That's the second fortunate bounce Paden City's got this evening besides the punt. Starcher did drop the ball there, and it bounced straight back into him. So
that's a lot of part of the game. That's a big part. You got to get some of those breaks. So it'll be first and 10. Ball laying on the 31-yard line. Man in motion is number 30, Aaron Anderson. Handoff, and Starcher picks up possibly two. West on the stop. It's second down and 8. We have just at 10 minutes left in the half. Bosley again will break the huddle. And again, men in motion. Long count this time. Bosley drops, and he's got pursuit. And again, sidesteps a would-be tackler, gets the ball away, and it's caught there by number 23. Or Starcher, yeah. Starcher, 23. Just short of the 50-yard line. Looks like they're marking it on the 49. And again, we had good pursuit. Bosley just sidesteps a would-be tackler and got the ball away.
I think Jeremy Kramer caught Bosley by surprise, and vice versa there. Bosley made a nice play to turning potential big loss into a nice gainer.
Man wide to the left. Again, Matt Powell in motion. Bosley, handoff, comes back to Arch. Starcher, caught in the backfield, good pursuit. And he's thrown down there by several Woodsfield. Demerling looked direct on the play. And the ball's going to be laying on the 45-yard line. Looks like it'll be second and 14. Second and 14. 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the half as Bosley will break huddle. Single running back behind him. Two wide outs on either side. Bosley takes the snap, and he's back. Again, coming around the left side, and good pursuit that time. He's driven out of bounds. Larry Nelson knocking him out along with Jonathan Calder.
These last two plays are exactly what we're going to need to do all evening. Is keep him on the run, don't let him set up and throw the ball. And don't let him get around the outside.
Yeah,
The
keep him
punt was an
contained.
example. He got outside, and you don't catch him once he gets around you.
Yep. And again, third and 14. Third and 14. Starcher again in the backfield and in motion. Quick toss, Starcher on the right side. And he's right at the first down. I don't know if he made that or not. Good pursuit.
Looks like they have it marked about a yard short.
Yeah, I believe they did. Looks like it's going to be fourth and possibly 1. That was a nice job by Bosley and Starcher. Starcher out in the flat behind his wide receivers. Blocked that ball off. Picked up nice yardage. So it's 4th and 1, and they'll go for you. 7 minutes remaining in the half.
Nice chance here to turn the tide of the game.
Need a good defensive stand here. Paden City will take a quick timeout with 6 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. I don't think really that there's anything that's been unexpected so far. You know, I think we knew going in that the Redskins would have some weaknesses, you know, early in the year, that pursuit and defense could be a problem. And but, you know, I think they're, as the game wears on, they're getting more and more aggressive, you know, and getting that first game mistakes out of the way, hopefully.
Right. You don't want to give a young team a lot of momentum or a lot of confidence, and yeah, I think we may have done that by letting Bosley break outside. I've said all along that, you know, young as they are, they do have Bosley, they do have Starcher, and they've got a decent tight end, which we haven't seen him yet.
Hasn't been a factor yet.
But, you know,
it's
one big play and it's 6-0, you know, another big play and it's 12-0. So we need to be on our toes the whole time.
Yes. And this could be, you know, a key defensive stance right here. You know, either way, if we were able to stop them here, I'm sure that'd be a big boost for the Redskins. So at 6 minutes and 59 seconds, it is 4th and 1. And I don't know if there's much doubt of what they'll do with the ball here. I would say Bosley will be doing something with the ball right now.
Right, I look for a long count as well.
Yes.
That's a surprising move with a little option like that, but I think it worked.
Yep. Depend a little bit on the placement of the ball here. Get awfully close.
I could swear he was laying on the 40-yard line.
This marked
at the 40, so let's hope for Redskin fans that tad short here.
Yes. It will be close.
Stretch her out.
Yeah. First down by the length of the ball. As Bosley, an option play, kept the ball, just stepped up through the seam, picked up that yard that he needed, and it's 1st and 10. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the half. And the ball is laying just short of the 40-yard line on the 41. Bosley on the shotgun this time. We haven't seen that. And he drops. He's got some pursuit. And again, sidesteps the tackle, coming to this side. And puts another tackle, coming to the 20, 30-yard line. And tackled there, Jonathan Kohler, along with Rick Russell.
That's pretty much just athletic ability there. He's heading to the right side of the field and ends up going for about a 15-yard gain down the, clear across the field and to the left. So, as we've stated on and on, the kid's an athlete, and we need to box him up and start grabbing a hold.
You can see the respect starting now. The kids, instead of pursuing after him, standing back, seeing which way he's going. So it'll be 1st and 10 again. The ball laying on the 27-yard line. Bosley, quick drop. Tried to dump the ball off over the middle to number 30, Aaron Anderson. a tight end, and just a little short that time. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10. Mosley will break the huddle. 2nd down and 10. Running with that single back. Man in motion. Powell. Handoff is to Starcher. Starcher eludes one tackler. And he's down to the 23-yard line. Mosley dropping to the right. Moving to the right, hands the ball to Starcher, back across the seam, and he picks up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Mosley, I don't know if you're noticing, but he's going to need to be in pretty good shape because they're not using a messenger guard or messenger tight end. Mosley's running to Coach Flannery on the sideline, getting the play and running back onto the field. So,
I hadn't noticed that, but just as you noticed it, I'd seen him over there, and I didn't know if that was the first time or not.
That's where our corners need to be cheating because he's yelling some of the plays in. High school level, a lot of the plays are called the same way from team to team. All's fair on the field.
That's right. That's right. That's for sure. Another of our fine sponsors this evening is Weber's Pharmacy. John and Steve Weber of Weber Pharmacy care about you and your family. Over the years, they've served our community with after-hours emergency service, quality products, competitive prices, Hallmark calling cards, friendly staff, and that special hometown touch. The spirit of hometown pride. John and Steve wish the coach Acosta and his mighty Woodsfield Redskins another successful football season in 1992. Remember Weber's Pharmacy for all your health care needs. You're not just a number, you're part of the family. So just a little bit over 5 minutes, D. Mosley and his Paden City Wildcats will have a 3rd and 5 situation as Coach Flannery leaves the field. And Mosley will set the team. Starcher again, the lone setback. Quick handoff to Starcher.
Nice play.
And that was a good job. Stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He may have picked up possibly a yard. They placed the ball right on the 20-yard line. It was going to be 4th down and 3. And Mosley, after talking with Coach Flannery, back to the huddle. 4th and 3. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the half. Man in motion, Powell. Fake handoff, Mosley with the ball, and he stopped right at the 20-yard line while holds through. So he didn't make it that time. He stopped right at the 20-yard line where the Redskins are going to take over 1st and 10 with just slightly over 4 minutes to go. That was good pursuit that time. Looked like they had that smelled out, and hopefully that's what sign of things to happen here.
Correct. That's I'm sure they'll be told that in the locker room at halftime. That's how you got to play a kid like this.
Yeah, that's a very positive note right there. We didn't hold them before, and this time we held them, and we'll have the ball at the 20-yard line with a little over 4 minutes as Rick Russell will set the team. Handoff to Weber, I believe. Weber's going to pick up possibly 5 yards, maybe a little more.
Weber had a lot of success last year running the ball, had a great average, per carry. And because of some of the players, John Knowlton, Mike Linehauser, Matt Ludwig, a lot of times you don't get a lot of recognition, but anybody that followed the Redskins last year had to know that Chad runs hard. And he showed some of that to see.
Yes, Chad's a super athlete. I remember Chad as a freshman, and he's just an all-around super athlete. So as they break huddle, looks like possibly Jonathan Carter into the ball game. Wide out to the left. Chris Lynn, slot left. Little confusion again at the line of scrimmage as the official holds up play. So with 3 minutes and 45 seconds, it's second down and 4. Ball is tossed back. And that's Dustin Robinson, isn't it? So Dustin Robinson getting the first down. Dustin is only a freshman.
He's a Chad Weber type ball player. Just finished talking about Chad, and then they bring a guy that has a big heart too, and not a lot of size, but runs hard for a little guy. Hard to grab a hold of this little guy.
That's right. Run close to the ground. Hand off to Lynn. Lynn off the left side. I'm sorry, wasn't a handoff. Rick Russell with the ball, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of, looks like 5. They're going to place the ball on the 26-yard line. And so it's going to be second and 15. Dustin back into the ball game, replacing Chad Weber. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the half. Larry Nelson coming to this side. Shane Dunn and Dustin Robinson in the backfield. Rick Russell looking to Nelson. Nelson drops the ball, and he's at the 30-25-yard line. As Rick Russell did a great job getting that ball right on the fingertip. And Larry Nelson hauls it down to the 30 and falls forward. Looks like they're going to place it on the 25-yard line. That's the kind of big play we need.
It goes clear back to the 4th down play. Maybe that ignited something. Something I noticed on the last play, Dale, that I doubt many schools in the Ohio Valley will have this year. We had a fullback that was a freshman and a tailback that was a freshman.
Yes.
Good sign of things to come. We're moving the ball, and
we're running out of the wishbone. Larry Nelson off to the left this time. Ricky with the option play, cuts it back up the middle. He's got room, and he's down to the 13-yard line. Nice job that time. Rick Russell simply goes around the left side with that option play, cuts back up the middle, and picks up to the 14-yard line. First and 10 at the 14-yard line as we're moving the ball. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Again, Larry Nelson wide out to the left. Lynn slot left. Ball is handed off to Dustin Robinson, and he's down to the 8-yard line. Robinson doing a nice job. That's got to be exciting for a freshman. That's exciting for any kid.
I'll tell you what. Freshman for a 6-yard, 5-6-yard gain down inside the 10-yard line.
And especially now,
freshman blocking for you. Junior handing it to you. These kids are tough now.
Again, out of the wishbone. Mix up on a handoff, and the ball's down. We'll see who has the ball.
Second and 3rd down.
Again, a misconnection. Rick Russell just couldn't make connection. So we're going to have a timeout here with 57 seconds remaining. It is tremendous, though. You've got to think of the future. You've got Rick Russell now, junior. Okay, you got Dustin Robinson, as a freshman. You had Luke Shoemaker running back and forth along with Wilson. Those are freshmen. That's super. Just absolutely super.
Larry Nelson, a 50-yard catch, another junior. So, it's going to take some time to gel, and to expect a 10-0 season out of these guys would be crazy.
Yeah.
You can always hope for the best. But, it's going to take some time, and it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah.
For everybody. There's a lot of depth on this team. Everybody's going to get a shot at one time or the other.
Yeah, sometimes when you have the big stars, you know, and I love the guys who were here last year. There's 9 who left. You know, you can't replace guys like that. They were quality individuals as well as good ball players. But, you know, sometimes the young guys coming along, you know, it's just almost more exciting because, you know, you expected so much from a John Knowlton and a Steve Shoemaker and a Mike Linehouse and Matt Ludwig and, you know, the whole group. These guys, you know, it's just so exciting to watch the young guys coming out and really performing. So it will be exciting.
It's a situation where you don't know what's going to happen.
That's right.
You know, the last play there was a mix-up on the handoff, and you know that's an early season mistake. We're lucky that you know, it didn't cost us more.
We have a flag again. We had an I formation and fake handoff. So we'll have a flag here. 53 seconds. Illegal procedure. So it's going to set us back 5. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Looks like that's going to put the ball on the 14-yard line. All right, decline. Penalty refused, so Dalrymple will get a chance. 53 seconds, 4th and 4. Dalrymple will put on the shoe and see if he can get, well, we got a timeout. Paden City will take a timeout here as Dalrymple puts on the shoe with 46 seconds. The skies have cleared up just a little bit. I'm just almost cold, Lance, I tell you.
I'll tell you what, the wind slowed down. It's I'm starting to thaw out a little bit.
You know, Coach was out and we taped the show Monday, the highlight show, and we were talking about the heat, you know, what he expected for the game and so on. And I'm sure that, you know, no one expected this kind of weather tonight. I expected it to be hot and humid and the kids really suffering out there. Well, it's just the opposite. You know, we're suffering in the stands almost. So, but it is a little better football weather. Now, Lance, we were talking, you know, before the break. Now, you graduated from high school in '79, is that right?
Right.
Okay. And I remember those years. You know, you had a very good career here. Seemed like you may have set some records or something in the Valley, receiving records. Is that right?
Right. Long since broken, but you know,
had to be good at the time.
It was exciting at the time, and you know, I don't mean to sound, you know, stupid about it or anything, but I would have never been able to do it without some guys, you know, Haybick and Brad, and Kevin Davis, and Greg George,
tremendous,
Tom Mann, Rich Libya. You know, and the amazing thing about it is most of those names, as you hear me mention them, are still here in Woodsfield.
Yes, still involved.
A lot of chances to sit around and talk about those times.
Dalrymple up, and he's hit the upright. So there's 41 seconds. We're on the scoreboard. It's 6-3. So a very nice drive by the Redskins coming down, orchestrated by some of the younger kids.
Exactly. We need to stuff up the kickoff here and get into the locker room. We'll have the ball coming out in the second half. So
that's right.
You know, that's a big 3 points.
Yes, it is. Back to what we were talking about, you know, that is great. All of you guys, most of you are still around, you know, and still very active in the football fraternity, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, it's like a family, you know. There's a closeness and a feeling, you know, right from Coach Jay down to the assistant coaches and, you know, anyone involved. Now, Lance, you know, you went on, and I know you had a very good career at West Liberty, and, you know, then, if I remember right, weren't you drafted with the World Football League, or?
Well, not really. I signed a contract in the USFL.
Okay, okay. And that was about the time.
Basically, it was a tryout type situation, and you know, I wasn't real big as far as physical stature, and you know, didn't make the team. You know, I did have the opportunity. And,
see, that's super. And for the young guys, you know, the guys on the field now, like the Dustin Robinson, you know, and Luke, and all of these guys who would like to do that. You know, you're an example of somebody who did, and don't have a lot of size, you know, you're decent size. As we kick off, 41 seconds, it'll come to Bosley. Bosley will get the ball on the 10-yard line, and he sidesteps, he's up to the 40, and run out of bounds on the 47-yard line. Chad West running out of bounds, and it'll be 1st and 10. Ball laying on the 46-yard line.
With Jonathan Calder got his shoulder in there. We need to start sticking some shoulders in. Arm tackling isn't seeming to do the trick.
Yes, he's too deceptive for that.
Right.
Ball's back on the 41-yard line. He must step out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10, 33 seconds. Score 6-3 in favor of Paden City. As Bosley will take the snap. Starcher and Powell in motion. Coming to the near side, number 30, Anderson, quarterback keeper, and he bowls his way up to about the 43-yard line. Make it second and 7. Demmerling on the tackle, along with J.R. Young.
Paden City's going to be heading for the locker room, happy to get out of here with the 7-3 lead. And, with game breakers like they have, let them go to the locker room. We're more than happy to let them pass their hand, more or less.
Yes. So that's going to conclude the first half. We have a score on the scoreboard of 6-3 in favor of Paden City, but that last drive was very impressive. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with second half action.
Who put the service back in the service stations? BP, that's who. Yes, at Demchecks BP, you get full service. Filling your tank is just the start. We also wash your windshields and check your motor oil and belts, hoses, coolant level, and windshield washer fluid. You stay in the driver's seat and relax while we do the work. Remember, BP Super with Ice Guard will protect you against fuel line freeze-up. So the next time you need a gasoline, pull up to the full service island at Demchecks BP. Enjoy our special service with a smile. Nobody deserves it more than you.
Redskin football on TV6.
Bellwood Drugstore is proud to present the Woodsfield High School Marching Band. Another outstanding job by the Woodsfield Redskins marching band. And Bellwood Drugs are proud to be able to be the sponsor and bring the Woodsfield band. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the second half action, so stay tuned.
The F.W. Shoemaker Insurance Agency was established in 1903 and is located at 140 North Main Street, Woodsfield. They have 3 agents and 3 customer service representatives to give you the kind of service you deserve. Being an independent insurance agency means they represent different companies, allowing them to compare for you. For all of your insurance needs, auto, home, life, bonds, business, or farms, contact F.W. Shoemaker Insurance Agency.
I don't know how I can remember the play.
I think you hear real clear.
So we got a first down ball beyond the 40-yard line. Chad Weber with a nice run. Due to technical difficulty, we didn't get the kickoff. Ball came to Dustin Robinson, who brought it back to about the 30-yard line. Ball be laying on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 with 11 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Rick Russell and the ball back to Dustin, and he'll pick up a couple yards, up to about the 42-yard line, before he's stopped there by number 55, John Anderson and Starcher.
We talked earlier about the Redskins having a team similar to the 73 team as far as a little bit of size, and what do they do? Come out in a straight T backfield in that last play. So yeah, a lot of similarities from coach's viewpoint as well, I believe.
Ben the wishbone this time. The handoff will come back to Weber. Looks like Weber is down to the 47-yard line. Quick slash to the right and stopped by Gallagher. Kemp, number 50. After a gain, and we're at 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3. Larry Nelson will be out to the near sideline, running the wishbone again. Hand off to Robinson. Robinson right at the 50-yard line. I think he got pulled back maybe on the 49.
I think we may have had a hold right there on
a flag down
about the 50-yard line.
And that's exactly what it is. Holding called against Woodsfield. But Robinson again with a nice run off the left side, got near the first down line, pulled back and placed the ball on the 48. They'll step this off, and it pushes back to the 36-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15, Chris Lynn into the ball game, replacing Robinson. And with 9 minutes and 40 seconds, again in the tee, and Russell drops, looking to get a man open, and the ball is intercepted.
Nelson was well covered there. I think number 5, the kid that picked the pass off, saw that coming all the way, got a decent drop, and never gave Larry a chance to get behind him.
Yeah, Turner, and there was a lot of pressure on Russell, made him force the ball a little too quickly. So we have an interception, and it'll be the Paden City Wildcats ball. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
The way some of our plays have gone on the special teams, maybe that's just as well as a punt. Netted out about 25 yards. Keep the ball out of Bosley's hands for a while.
Bosley, lone man in the backfield, quick out to Archer, standing right in front of us. He gets the ball on the 40-yard line, and he gains 3. Knocked out of bounds, Shane Dunn, Rick Russell, and several others on the tackle. Chad Weber there, Jonathan Calder, Steve Powell. 2nd down and 8. They only gave him 2 on that play.
Shane come back with a little bit of fire in his eye on that play.
He did a good job getting to the ball, knocking the man out of bounds. 2nd and 8. 9:03 remaining in the third quarter. Bosley again out of the shotgun. Starcher, man in motion to the right. And Bosley dropped. Again, has a man open at the 46-yard line.
It's a real nice catch.
Kevin Gallagher high in the air, brings it down at the 45-yard line for first down. 1st and 10.
There's a situation where Bosley had a lot of time to stand back there and look around. You know, I'm not saying anybody, but a lot of people can go back when they have that kind of time and pick a man out.
Yes, he does a nice job, but you got to respect him so much. In motion, number 30 coming to our direction. Bosley, quick handoff. Starcher with the ball, and he gets a nice gain. Quick handoff to Starcher, and he went forward. Looked like he picked up 7 yards to about the 37-yard line. Where it'll be 2nd and 3. Stephen Powell with a stop. Archer again will take this snap with just under 8 minutes remaining in the quarter. Starcher again, the lone setback. Fake handoff, Bosley keeps the ball, and he's caught from behind.
Some nice pursuit on that play all the way down the line to the Redskins.
Stephen Powell again. Powell got him from behind and slowed him up so he could be tackled, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. Let him at the line of scrimmage. As Bosley again gets instructions from his coach, Mike Flannery. Again, Bosley from the wishbone. And again, keeper, and he's strung out. Looks like he got him at the line of scrimmage. Nice pursuit that time. As they gain tackled him out of bounds, so he's going to be short of the first down.
It's pretty obvious at this point. He's not only their quarterback, he's the guy they want to keep the ball in his hands. You're running keepers from the shotgun. That was a keeper all the way. I didn't think they had any intention of passing at all.
That's going to be 4th and 4. He lost on that. I thought maybe he might have gained a yard. So we're going to be back, and we'll receive this ball with just a little bit over 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Another long count. Bosley with another short one. Ball bounces to the far side on the 10-yard line. A lot of pursuit. And we've got another penalty flag. I couldn't see who got the ball on that side. Was that Russell?
Looked like Rick Russell.
Rick Russell might have got that, brought it back to the 15-yard line, but there is a penalty against Paden City. Personal foul. That'll get us some yardage.
Rick made a real smart play there, because that's, for anybody that knows this field, that's the soft part of the field, and that ball wasn't going to roll a whole lot further. It's it's at the 10-yard line. He doesn't pick it up, and it rolls to the 5, and we're in a hole. He picks it up, and we get a little bit of a break, and we're out to the 28. So, real smart play by Rick.
Yeah, Paden City again getting a break on that. It was a short punt. Got a roll, stayed in bounds, and we picked up the break on this side. 1st and 10. Placed the ball on the 25-yard line, 26-yard line, and quick handoff. Looks like Shen may have picked up 3 yards, possibly. They placed that ball on the 31-yard line. Stopped in there by Anderson, Aaron Anderson, who was a junior, 190 pounds.
I believe he's the tight end that that we were looking to be a big factor in the ball game, and haven't heard a lot from him.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't. But I tell you what, it's been a D. Bosley show, really. They're depending on him for just about everything.
Reds are going to do a little bit of fancy here.
Got a man wide open. There he goes. Woodsfield, and he'll go all the way for a big touchdown. 5 minutes and 14 seconds.
I tell you what, the reverse pass, I remember it well, and the hardest part about that play is being that wide open and catching the ball because you see your guy fall down. Takes a little bit of concentration. Yes. It's not as easy as people tend to think it is.
Yep, and you can almost see the ball almost falling through. That was a big play, a beautiful execution, and we'll see if Guy Rumpel can put the extra point on. We got a 6-9 ball game, 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the quarter. And the kick is up, and again he stripped the upright. 10-6 in favor of the Redskins. As a beautifully executed play.
Yeah, you never know when to expect that type of play from Coach. You know it's coming, but you don't know when.
And you can hear the fans now getting into this one. As the Redskins right in front of us really spiked up now. They get to set off the cannon. Last year a couple times the cannon went off so much we could not see the field.
Right.
But we get a 10-6 lead in this ball game. 5 minutes, 14 seconds. And we'll be putting the ball off. Paden City will get the ball back on a well-executed play.
Well, I hate not to give somebody some credit on that last play, but I don't know who threw the ball.
I'll tell you, I don't either. I lost all concentration. I didn't know who in the world. I saw Nelson come wide open, and I saw it handed, but I'm not too sure. Maybe we can review the tape and we'll see.
We'll catch that on your VCRs, and you can let us know. I think it was Dustin Robinson, but I'm not sure.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? He'd done everything else.
Tell you what, that's a long throw. On the money.
It was right where it had to be. And a long kick. Back to the 10-yard line. Starcher picked the ball up there. Straight up the middle, and he stopped right at the 25-yard line. Chad West.
Mo has swung.
You can feel the mood.
I've been staying on the sidelines for about 7 or 8 years, and I get a little bit excited when things start to go, the skin's away. Gotta watch myself with the mic in my hand that I didn't get to yelling too much, but
that's fine. That's exciting. What it is. It is. So Bosley now in a hole. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Single back. Man in motion with Matt Powell. Bosley with a fake handoff. Reverts around looking for an open man. And we got guys all around it, and it's tipped off. Good job. Looks like Chris picked the ball up. Yeah.
Tell you what, we got a break. One official talked the other one into it.
Yeah. I don't think the ball ever hit the ground, though. It looked like Steve Powell tipped it up in the air, and I think that was Joe Cross who picked it up.
That's a disadvantage that we have over John Madden. He could have taken a look at it.
That's right.
I'd have to go. I'm going to have to disagree a little bit. I think the ball touched, and the official on this side came over and wiped it off.
Is that right?
The other official, if you'll
have to
check that out on your replay, the other official called it complete, and one called it no good. So
I can tell Lance is going to be happy to have his little chalkboard, and he can do John Madden.
I need a telestrator game.
There you go. To the 45-yard line. And again, a nice play, but we got a flag. Flag on the play.
A lot of jawing going on. This time it's us.
This time. Ball carrier that time, I believe, was Chris Lynn. This is a big one. Will put us back to the 40-yard line. We didn't need that one. A big call, unsportsmanlike conduct, going to put us back to the 40-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 16. No, more than that. 17.
this situation here, Dale, the retaliator is the one that gets caught. They get a little rough getting up and pick your leg up, and you get mad about it and kick your leg, and you're the one that gets the penalty.
I formations, slot to the left, Larry Nelson wide out to the left. In motion, Chris Lynn. Toss back to Dustin Robinson, and we have another flag. Dustin to the 45-yard line, pulls his way to the 47, but we do have a flag. And again, it'll be against the Redskins, I do believe.
I think what they're getting on us here is that our motion man is turning up a little early, and that's been awful picky because I have to disagree with him.
Oftentimes with a young team, though, whenever you get a rush of, I don't know what you want to say, you get a flow going, you make the mistakes just out of the excitement, that
Exactly.
The older kids know how to handle that, and the younger kids sometimes don't. The fixing equipment looked like Luke Shoemaker possibly had equipment problems. The ball is going to be on the 35-yard line. And they have on the board 1st and 23, 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this quarter. Score is 10-6. Larry Nelson again here to the near sideline. Slot to the right is Dustin Robinson. Handoff goes to Weber. And Weber picked up to almost the 40-yard line. They're going to place it on the 39.
Making a tackle at the 30-yard line. Third down.
3rd and 17, 18, I guess. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Rick Russell looking over his team, running out of the wishbone. Looking to pass. Again to Nelson, and knocked away at the last second. Bill Turner, I believe, was the man who jumped up again. Nelson was fairly well covered on that far side. It's going to be 4th down and 17, so we're forced to punt again from our own 40-yard line. So Paden City will get this ball with a little over 3 minutes. Shane Dunn still looks like he's a little bit gimpy on that right leg. He kind of injured that early in the game. Chad West, he'll be standing on his own 26-yard line for this punt. And it's up. It'll come to Bosley, who'll get the ball on the 28-yard line. He jukes a little back and forth, and he stops at the 37-yard line.
Skins coverage has improved immensely since earlier in the game. Guys are coming down, setting up, and staying in their lanes.
Yeah, let him, juke and jive back and forth a little bit, and then
give him 2 yards, but he's not getting around.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just a matter of slowing them down and waiting for your buddies to come and help. And if
that's right.
The nice plays that we've had have been 6 guys on the tackle and 5 guys on the tackle. So
man in motion, Starcher again, the lone back, and the handoff goes to Starcher, runs into the wall and then bounces off, and he's up to the 47-yard line on a nice play. Starcher has done a nice job, but a lot of his gains is because we spend so much time looking at the quarterback, Bosley.
Right.
There's no doubt about that.
It looked like our guys were keying, and everybody took off the other way. Starcher could well have, been supposed to go in that way. It's an awful big hole for some big guys like we have to get driven out that far.
I'd say. So again, Bosley will set it 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 1st and 10. Score 10-6. Bosley back, looking to pass. He's got some time. He's being pursued. He's got the 47-yard line. He dragged down there by Demmerling, Dalrymple, and helped there by Stephen Powell.
That's a coverage. It wasn't a sack actually, but if had been, it would have been a coverage sack. He had nobody to throw to. Don't know if you can see it in the picture, but Rick Russell had the guy deep, and the guy in the flat was covered. Nobody to throw it to.
And again, you got twins out to the right. In fact, he's got the whole team out to the right. Bosley sets the team.
There's way too many guys in the backfield. They caught it too.
And we do have a flag as Bosley is pursued well again.
If you can see the official on the screen, he had his arm pointed towards the backfield, which meant that the receiver in front of him wasn't up on the line. They had
exactly
4 men in the backfield besides the quarterback.
Yeah. That's why we have you here, Lance. You see all that stuff.
I was hoping the referee saw it.
Because you know Coach is going to see it, but they're not going to listen to him.
No, exactly. They're not going to listen to me either. But,
That's right. But we are. The fans are going to listen to you. So the illegal procedure will set the ball back. It's going to be set on the 47-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 14 on the board. So just at the 1 minute mark remaining in the quarter. Bosley again. A lot of confusion.
More men in the backfield again. He's still not up on the line. That's another flag.
There's another flag. You got it exactly. Flags both ways. Ooh, and a nice hit right in the middle of the field. And we got a flag there.
We're going to claim he got him early.
So we got flags all over the field. We'll take some time. Procedure down here. Pushing there, offsetting.
Break for the Skins. They'll have to bring it back and play it over.
It's too bad.
That was interference.
Yes. It's too bad though, because you know this first flag would have sure been nice. Set us back. We've got the ball in good position. So it'll still be 2nd down and 14 as they have offsetting calls, illegal procedure, and interference. And you can see the coaching staff of Woodsfield not at all happy with that. "35 seconds remaining in the quarter. We got time for one more play, so it's 2nd and 14. Man in motion, Matt Powell going to the far side, dropping the ball off the starter. That's one of those examples, isn't it?
They had a decent screen set up.
Yes,
Our
they
line
did.
Our linebackers weren't far off, but the linemen did bite and take off after him. As much as they've chased him tonight, you can hardly blame them for chasing him some more.
That was one of those fortunate plays. You know, the kid was there wide open, but he just was looking downfield, dropped the ball. So it's 3rd and 14 with 19 seconds remaining. Bosley has one more attempt in the quarter. Ball out to Starcher. He's pursued here and stopped in the middle. Chad West, Dalrymple, and Jonathan Carter.
But they're playing with a lot of hustle right now.
Yeah, they've got the spirit right now. 1 second, and that'll be the quarter. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score 10-6 in favor of the Redskins. We'll be right back with the last quarter of this ball game. So stay tuned. Yeah. We've got 12 minutes remaining in this ball game. The score 10-6. Bosley back in punt formation. Lynn and Russell back deep. Bosley is rushed, but gets a nice punt.
He needs to pick it up and bring it
down to the
back.
5-yard line. Picks it up there. Breaks one tackler, and he stopped right at the 5-yard line. at the 4-yard line. I guess they're going to place it, let the ball roll back to about the 5-yard line, picked it up. Good pursuit. So we're going to be deep in a hole here. 1st and 10. The ball is going to be placed on the 4-yard line. Big series of downs here with 11 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the ball game. So Russell will break huddle. He's got our full backfield. D formation, good handoff will come to Weber. Weber up the right side. He's going to pick up a short 3 yards.
Key series here, Dale. We need to pick up a first down and if nothing else, give our punter some room to get the ball out of there.
Get a better position for us. You know, let them get the ball on our side. Wilson coming in, replacing Luke Shoemaker, bringing in the play as they'll break huddle. 2nd and 9. They only gave a yard on that play. 10:55. Weber will be slot to the right. Handoff goes to Dunn. Dunn runs into his own man. And again, looks like we have Dunn again has injured that right ankle. He did that early in the game. I don't know whether he's got a charley horse or he's spraying something, but again, he has to come out. Weber also will come out. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. 3rd down and 7. I formation with the slot to the right. Larry Nelson wide out to the right. Confused again in the backfield. And the running back ran into his quarterback and will have a loss. But backward, back to about the 2-yard line. Well, we're going to have 4th down and 12. And we'll have to punt this out of the end zone. So this is exactly what we didn't want.
I tell you, we're fortunate that we at least get a chance to kick it out of there. You know, that ball was fumbled inside the 5.
Coach Sarcosta is going to want to call timeout here.
We had 10 guys on the field, with Shane being injured.
Nobody to go in on.
Exactly. It's not a place where you want to kick from when you have 10 guys and you know they're going to bring about 10 of theirs.
Yeah, this is no place to be.
Smart to call the timeout. You hate to waste one, but
there's 9 minutes and 44 seconds here. You know, we are up 10-6, but we're deep in a hole. Coach Sarcosta looked like he's going out to talk to the official as much as he is to the team, but he'll line his team up. We're going to take a short break here, and when we come back, we'll have the final 9 minutes and 40 seconds of the 4th quarter. So Coach Sarcosta comes off of the ball field now after the timeout. Chad West is going to be standing right on the end line and punting this ball away. Starcher and Bosley. And he'll step back for the safety instead of punting it out. The score is 10-8. So rather than punting it out and giving up 6, he decided to step out, give up the 2.
I somewhat suspected he might do that. And, you know, it's a... we'll know later if that was the thing to do.
You can always, tomorrow we can look back and say whether that was good, bad, or indifferent.
Right.
You got to do what you feel at the time.
Paden City drew first blood and didn't elect to kick, so as far as the extra point goes, so maybe they don't have a field goal threat, and Jay would know that better than you or myself.
That's sure. So if we can get a good punt here and get the ball back deep and make them come full length to the field, I think we're much better off. But we'll start from a hole. Kicking the ball from the 20-yard line. Dalrymple setting it up. Back deep will be Bosley and Starcher. Both of them good runners. I think if I were kicking now, I'd want to kick the ball away from maybe number 10 if at all possible. And Rumble, kick the ball, and it does go to Starcher. Starcher gets on 45 yards. He's up to the 45. He leads one tackler up to the 47-yard line. So he gets it across midfield, and we're about at the 47-yard line. Stopped there by several of the Redskins. Dyrump went on the stop, kicked the ball, and came up and helped in the tackle. And so Bosley has 9 minutes. At the 9-minute mark, we'll have 1st and 10. Ball on the 46.5-yard line. Ball line right here in front of us. Big defensive stance for the Redskins. Bosley with Starcher behind him. Man in motion. Bosley will drop back. Looking and he's got some defense.
Mike Dimmerling, nice play.
Big defensive play that time. Knocking Bosley back to about the 41-42-yard line.
Anybody that watched Mike Dimmerling wrestle last winter has to know how intense he was. That was an intense play there.
Yeah. Did a great job coming through and knocking Bosley down. Really didn't get a clear hand on him, but just enough pressure to knock him down and stop the play. 2nd down, 23, 8 minutes and 25 seconds. Ball running on the 41-yard line. Bosley again, this time the handoff to Starcher. Starcher stopped at the line of scrimmage. Chad West stopped him after a gain of approximately 1 yard. As he falls forward to the 43-yard line. Another big play, Lance.
Exactly there. You know, the momentum, it's a big factor in the game, and if we can get our defense to get it for us, that's
right.
Carry it over to the offense and get her down to the end zone again. Bosley seems to be slowing down a little bit or not hurting us so bad.
Well, he's done most of everything tonight. You know, he's been the man. As you can hear the Redskins really getting into this ball game. Starcher as Bosley dropped, looking to Starcher. Starcher made that catch. I'm not sure how. I thought Stephen Powell had a hand on it. So Bosley came up with it at the 48-yard line. But it's still deep in the hole. It's going to be 4th, it looks like 12 possibly. 4th down and 12.
I didn't see a flag anywhere,
I didn't either, but they
I see a penalty. We'll take it. See where they take the penalty from, because they've got the sticks moved. I'm thinking they had the ball around their own 40-yard line, and if it's a motion penalty, they should be at their 35.
Motion penalty
explained to me.
So they declined it. 4th down. Bosley will be kicking the ball at his own 40-yard line. Chris Lennon and Russell back deep. Ricky Russell standing on the 15-yard line. Bosley, the kick up, and that's off.
It's a break for the Skins.
That's another break. That's a short punt. It's got to be a 38-yard line. See where they mark it. 37-yard line. As he kicks the ball out of bounds. Here we have 2 freshmen checking into the ball game, Wilson and Shoemaker. This freshman class could be a big boost to this football team. Larry Nelson out to the wide to this side. Wishbone formation. Russell sets the team. Handoff goes to Weber. Weber breaks one tackle. He's up to the 40-yard line and ahead to the 42-yard line before big stop.
Chad picked up 3 yards there by himself. He was hit at the 39. Tell you what, that push the pile forward. That's just all you can ask for out of a kid.
Right. Running that play right over Shoemaker on that side. Nice blocking. Again, Nelson now will be out wide to the right. As Russell takes the snap. Here come the Dustin Robinson, and he stopped out at the 40-yard line for a loss of 2. Ball's going to be laying right on the 40-yard line. It's 3rd and 7. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Paden City shot their linebackers on the last play, so they're going to open it up a little bit here and try to get the ball back with some sort of field position.
Still got a 10-8 score. Russell on the option. Hits the ball. Ball's loose. Rick Russell running the option. Ball squirted out and fell forward. I guess they're going to place it on the 37-yard line. That'll be 4th down. So Paden City will get the ball in fairly good field position with just a little over 5 minutes remaining. West back to punt. Bosley will drop back to his own 30-yard line. Starch will be standing on the 40. And this one goes to the sideline. This going out of bounds on the 26-yard line, I believe. So Paden City will have the ball. 1st and 10 with just a little over 5 minutes at their own 26-yard line. And a lot of field to make up. Bosley breaking the huddle. And again,
Woodsfield's got 4-man front.
Then dropping back, quick handoff. There's the Starcher. Starcher again just runs into a would-be tackler and breaks off. He's up to about the 36-yard line. Nice gain. It'll be 2nd and 2. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 10-8 the score. Still confusion. The officials are again discussing something. We're ready to take the hike, and the officials are still discussing to see what seems to be the problem. They've got me fooled. I don't know what they might be talking about. Something on the clock, looks like.
I think they were wanting them to add some time to the clock here.
And they're doing just that. They're resetting the clock.
I'm not real sure why they would add time to the clock, because it was a running play, and the clock doesn't stop after running plays.
I don't know what that was. 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
They added 7 seconds to it there.
4 minutes and 46 seconds makes the official happy. Goes beyond the shotgun. I'm sorry. And we'll be receiving the ball. It's picked up over there by Rick Russell, and he's out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Flag down.
Now they brought in a backup quarterback, number 11, Todd Neff, who we hadn't seen, a freshman, and his would-be receiver in that far flat fell down. But again, we do have some confusion. Did a flag go down? Yes, we did. As the official marks this one off, did you see what the call was? Was holding?
I haven't seen the call yet. Looks like it's going to be an illegal block or defensive holding.
Defensive holding. So that's a big one. That'll bring the ball up to the 45-yard line. And we're going to have 1st and 10 with just over 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, in fact.
Let's see number 11 throw the ball again.
Yeah. He was into that one play.
Yeah.
We got a break and then they got a break. Hand off to Starchers. Starchers front. After a gain of about 3. Knocked down by Jonathan Calder. Shoemaker and number 78, Jeremy Kramer on the stop. Kramer's a sophomore also.
Jeremy's silently playing a pretty strong ball game. Since early in the game, we haven't seen Paden City going around the end too much.
Again, Bosley with 3 minutes and 55 seconds. A quick drop. Ball kicked off by Chris Lynn, but we do have a flag.
This one's against them. I think the Skins are going to have the ball. The wide out on the lower side of the screen got a little bit edgy and pumped a little bit. So Skins are going to get the ball back.
Now that's that same boy, that's that Todd Neff, who is a freshman, number 11. So he's been a factor in the last 2 or 3 plays there.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but
that's the ball.
We're playing 3 freshmen. So.
3 minutes and 46 seconds. We do get a break. We're going to have the ball on 38-yard line.
We need to take a little bit of time off.
Yes, we do. But we do have a lead. There, Nelson out to this side. Handoff goes to John. I'm sorry, that's Chris Shoemaker. A freshman.
These freshmen are a little bit hungry because if you remember, they didn't have an 8th grade team last year. So it may even be a little more amazing that there's 3 of them playing because none of them played 8th grade football.
Yeah. Well, I believe before it's over, we're going to hear that name a lot. As he's a nice-sized young man as a freshman.
Seems like we've heard that name for a while already.
Seems like forever, then. Oh. A little over an inch.
That's going to give us a chance to run a little more time off the clock. Ricky needs to watch the clock here. 3:24, he can take her down below 3 minutes or take her down to 3 minutes. We
got 2nd and 1, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. It's important we keep control of the ball the rest of the ball game.
Right now, he should be looking at the clock. 3:24, he knows how far he can take it down. 2 or 3 seconds before. Get the snap and eat the clock up. They can eat it up a lot that way. They haven't even started it. We probably shouldn't even be out of the huddle yet.
This is where a lot of that experience goes. I'm sure Coach Acosta is trying to transfer that to him. Quick handoff again. And we have a 1st down again, Shoemaker.
Of course, when you're moving the ball like this, they may not want to be running the clock out.
You may just want to keep going. Had a key block there by Dimmerline. Shoemaker takes the ball to the 47-yard line. Just under 3 minutes remaining, 1st and 10. 10-8 ball game. Nelson to this side, ball goes to Chad Weber. Weber to the 40-yard line and still digging. He stopped there at the 40-yard line. So we do have a flag laying on the 45-yard line. We have a face mask in Paden City. That's a big penalty. So the ball at good field position, 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. As Weber did a nice job that time. Wishbone formation, Larry Nelson to the far side. Russell will take this snap with right at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Quick handoff. Luke Shoemaker, and he's down to the 12-yard line. Who is that boy?
I'll tell you what, I don't mean to brag on the air, but
I think you can brag.
Relative, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll tell you what, it's hard not to.
We ought to get a shot of Mom and Dad over here. I bet they're.
Yeah, I can see him smiling up here. I'll hear about this tomorrow.
If Luke's like most young men, you're going to hear about it for a while.
Exactly.
And he deserves it. Again in that wishbone. This time, Weber with the ball. Weber again gets a nice gainer off the right side. Off tackle, who's down, looks like 5-yard line possibly. 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining as the Redskins smell pay dirt here. Second down 4, 1 minute, 25 seconds. The score 8-10 in favor of the Redskins. Some hard running behind some young gentlemen. Shoemaker, and he scores. Luke Shoemaker with his first touchdown.
That's
as a freshman.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited.
Do you remember your first touchdown as a high school player?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, matter of fact, I do. It was my first high school game. First game as a junior.
See, isn't that something?
It's exciting.
I think that's something that probably, it's like the first home run you hit as a high school athlete, or
well,
all those little things.
Same sort of situation. This is Luke's first high school game.
Yeah.
I was 2 years older though.
Yeah.
It's a big extra point. If
this is
going to force 2 scores.
Score is 8-16, and it's up, and it's good.
Gives us a 9-point advantage, and touchdown and 2-point conversion is going to leave them short. So a big kick.
Well, Dalrymple again doing a nice job. Last year at the end of the season, his toe came in the factor several times. He's doing a nice job. And now is he only a junior?
Exactly.
So we've got a little more than 1 minute remaining. The score is 8-17. Mosley, Starcher, and again, the low kick to Starcher. He gets it on the 20-yard line. He got some room up this side, and he's tackled there by the kicker, Dalrymple, and Weber. And Larry Nelson in on that.
A lump got down the field here.
I'll tell you, isn't that something? Now, the last few times,
adrenaline gets to pumping, and it's all these kids need, a little bit of confidence.
They're into this one. Mosley, he'll drop, a lot of pursuit, drops the ball off the Starcher, and again, the pursuit caused that.
Exactly.
Kimmerling and West pursuing Mosley, had nowhere to go, tried to drop the Starcher. 56 seconds. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. Get back in the shotgun. Again has some pursuit. And a razzle-dazzle play. Starcher back to Mosley, and he stopped at the 45-yard line. Oh goodness, has been the crowds will be here.
Exactly. I don't think people are too confident in our...
Again, and good pursuit that time. Looks like, was that Calder? 32, Mike Ludwig.
Anybody that wants some may want to come out.
That'd be great. By the time this is being aired, that auction item will get started going on. You know,
Exactly.
set the VCR and go out and buy some memorabilia. So Young Redskins have got the first win of this 1992 season. We're going to wrap it up here. I tell you what, I don't know. I've really enjoyed the game, 8-17, and Lance, and looking at tonight's game, anything that stand out in your mind, is it what you expected? How about the young kids?
I'll tell you what, I didn't expect the young kids to step up as much as they did tonight.